next part, we're going to cover the from line tool right here. And its goal is to turn a model line into a rebar. You can select the plan that you want and then select the model line, and then using the pick line tool and an offset of 300 millimeters, we can draw compared to this point. Then I'll select this, and using the array tool, I'll put this on move to second, and then put this on each 300. Then 50 here. Alright, go over here and change this one to 42. Let's go with 43. So I'll select all of these and uncheck all of them except for the model group, and then I'll ungroup them. Alright, so now let's open this cut up. So here I'll activate the disjoint, and then I'll move this in the direction of downwards for 70 millimeters. And this is what it looks like. So now we can go over here and use the from line tool. And first we need to select our host. So here, select all of the model lines that we have in the plan. Let me just delete this one. It's extra, so finish it up. Alright, so go over here and delete this one. So select the from line tool, and this is our host. Alright, then we have the surface over here, which is the model line. And so after that, this window pops up. So the first option here is the type of rebar, which, for example, let's go with type 16 for now. Then here we'll have the rebar and set type, and then OK. Alright, and after that, I'll go to the visibility menu that we have here and click OK. So now, here it is. We can delete the models later on as well. Now I can select this, and then from the modify section, select the filter tool, check none here, except for the lines. Click OK here, so select all of the 44 and delete. And there we go. And this can be very helpful to us when the structure is complex. And so we can just draw some lines and then turn them into rebars. And then here we have the bend tool, which turns them into fabric, a sheet-like format. For example, we'll go to the structure tab and select the slab tool, then select this and draw right here in the plan. After that, finish it up, and then we go to this cut right here. Alright, here select this one and open up the edit type, then the edit assembly, and then put the thickness on 500 for here. OK. After that, I'll select the rebar tool and then place it right here. Alright, let's go to the 3D view. I'll just select this and make it transparent so you can see it. Alright, then I'll select this and then put the layout on maximum spacing, which is going to be each 300 millimeters. Now we can go here and select the bend tool. So here we have the fabric sheet type option, which is the type of fabric that you can select. We'll select this one, the 412, and then we have the overlap option and its length, which we'll put on 500. Then the bend direction on max and the orientation on up. Then we can go here and select this surface. I'll click on OK here. It says it cannot support it. And here in the plan, you can see it turns the rebars to a fabric sheet. If I put the visibility on, you can see it. And then here we have the overlap, which you can see. We usually don't use fabric sheets in these types of situations, but I just wanted to show you the tutorial. Then we have this tool, which customizes the fabric sheet, and then the insert tool. You can use it right here. So Now I'll go back to the plan. Then here I'll select the cut that we have and move its line down here. There we go. Then I'll open it up. So here I'll select this surface and then the rebar tool. I'll browse through the rebar types here and then select the stirrup. Here it is. Then go here, put this on perpendicular, and then this one on maximum spacing. Then put the spacing itself on each 150 millimeters. Alright, then I'll go right here and then increase the depth of the cut so I can see the rebar. Put in 500 for the offsets. Alright, so as we said, the split tool here has two options. The first one is split itself and the next one is isolate rebar. The function of isolate rebar is to isolate and show the rebars that you want to select and see. So here it selects these and then it divides the gap right here. So that's the function of the isolate. It splits up a middle part and then the upper and lower part as well. The split tool divides up the surface to two parts, but the isolate rebar does it to three. I'll select the split tool and then click here so we have two surfaces here. Alright, then we go here and select the split tool again and then use it here as well. As you may know, split is one of our most used and helpful tools. So I'll select the upper surface and put it on 100 millimeters. Then I'll go to the 3D view and select the visibility option and OK here. So after you've done that, you may want to group all of these rebars together and have them as one unit. We can use the group tool. The group tool is used when you have placed rebars individually and separately, or you have split a couple up and you want to group them now. So I'll go here and select it and then select this rebar system and then finish it up. So now it's one whole group. So now it's seen as a group, and if you want to make any changes like moving them, it does it as a whole unit. So after that, we have the explode tool up here, which you can use, and then after selecting the surface, it splits up the rebars. And then we can edit them individually or select all of them together like this, and then for example put them on type 10 rebar. I'll select the middle part after that and put the spacing on 200 millimeters. After I've done that, I'll select the group tool and make it a group once again. These tools can be so useful to you in the future processes. Another tool that we already mentioned, and it's really helpful to you as well, is the copy tool. Here we have the copy tool itself, copy to clipboard, and paste from clipboard as well. If you select the copy tool itself, you can select the host after that, and then you can select the elements where it will be pasted upon. So I'll select these, and then this one, and then this one, which all look the same as the first one. So I'll click on finish and then it will be distributed by the columns. This can really help you out when you have big or small projects where there are certain types in some areas, because you do usually deal with types, and if you do one of them, you can copy and paste the rest.